Okay, House District 1 and Wyoming, because this is kind of some big Wyoming news. I got notified today that some agents of the USDA, FSIS, actually went to a farmer's market, which happens. Went to a farmer's market in Gillette today and basically intimidated an individual into dumping their product. It was chicken chili, the way I understand it. So chicken chili was dumped because of the intimidation of some federal inspectors. They said it didn't qualify for sale at farmers market. And clearly, maybe they haven't read the Wyoming Food Freedom Act, but we're talking about federal agents here, so of course they haven't. And of course they felt it was their duty to protect us from the chicken chili. It's pretty dangerous stuff, apparently. So this individual dumped their product, and they tried to intimidate him into signing some kind of documents that were admission of guilt. And thankfully, that individual did not sign. Now, granted, all this information is secondhand because I'm on the road. You can see my hotel room here. I'm actually in Bowman, North Dakota for work. But I did want to send something out there. So I've got this letter from FSIS to the state of Wyoming in regards to poultry and the Wyoming Food Freedom Act. I'll just give you a little snippet off of it. And it says a poultry producer could slaughter and process their own poultry without any controls and sell them at a farmer's market and to other individuals as far as the USDA is concerned. There's no requirement in their Poultry Processing Inspection Act or the regulations promulgated there for 9 CFR 381.10C5 for the exempt poultry producer to be licensed or permitted under the state or local. So it seems these feds were actually going against their own rules when they were intimidating this individual. So I'm going to throw it out there. And a big warning to everyone, and please share this video. The warning is that clearly the FSIS is not playing by their own rules any longer. They're not okay with the Wyoming Food Freedom Act. They're going to be there at your farmers markets, and they're going to intimidate you. If you see them, and when you see them, I'd highly suggest not admission of guilt on anything. You have to deal with them as far as inspecting your goods. It's part of having a farmer's market. But that doesn't mean you have to, you don't have to speak to them. You don't have to admit any guilt to anything. Your products are clearly stated in the Wyoming Food Freedom Act as being legal as long as they're products that are covered under the Wyoming Food Freedom Act. Such things as beef, pork, lamb, those things are not covered. So if you're selling those things at a farmer's market, they can get you. But if it's poultry, milk, those types of things, be aware these guys are going to come around and they're going to be a bully. We've expected this. We all knew it was going to happen. So that being said, be cautious and watch out for chicken chili because it's rampant. It's out there. It's delicious. Be aware. That's all I've got for you guys now. As I learn more about this situation and what's going on and where we're going to go from here, I'll let you guys know. I've contacted the governor's office. I've reached out to the attorney general's office. I've reached out to the Department of Agriculture. The director, Miyamoto, got back to me right away and is definitely confused by what's going on. Also, the Department of Agriculture was not aware, as was stated to me, that they were not aware that the feds were going to be doing any inspections today or doing anything like that. It's also of note that these federal officers tried to charge people at the farmers market with interference and intimidation of a federal officer. They tried to charge. They had no grounds, and the city of Gillette PD were not buying their Call a spade. We weren't buying their bull. So that's always good. We're going to have some video from the farmer's market as this took place. It's all good information, but be aware if you're selling products at a farmer's market, be aware that chances are here soon you could see some of these federal officers coming by. Clearly they're not fans of what we're doing here in Wyoming. So just something to be aware of. Let your fellow producers know and your fellow consumers, if they're going to the farmers markets, know about the situation. And please share this video. As more information comes out, we'll be notifying you.